We're doing it, guys. Oh no, I just clicked back on my mouse. Today, we're going to be playing a game called Wikitrivia. So essentially, I'm going to be given a ton of historical events, and I've got to put them in order. So a lot of them I'm probably not going to know, so bear with me. Right? Go easy on me, guys. I didn't study history in university. Calm down. So, the birth of Usain Bolt, a Jamaican sprinter. Is he still the fastest person in the world? Or was that someone else? And then we've got Philip II of France. King of France. I feel like... I might put it before, I think. There we go, just a bit before. Italian scholar and poet. I'm gonna put before because, you know, no picture. It's just like a drawing, not even a painting, just a drawing. Oh, Eton College School in Windsor and Maidenhead, UK. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, we got it. Daniel, biblical figure. That's got to be like way before, yeah. Solomon Northup, freeborn African American kidnapped by slave traders. Ooh, that's got to be like here, right? No, here? Yes, here, yes. Right, and then we've got a play by Shakespeare. When was Shakespeare around? Pretty sure that's 1800s, so like here? No, 1600s, okay. Lenin's Mausoleum? kind of looks a bit old. Like, I'm gonna put it here. Oh, 1930, alright. Okay, my streak's 4. I'm playing again. Okay. So we got a poet from -15, and then we've got an ancient Greek tragedy. Oh god. I'm guessing it's probably after, if I'm on it. I didn't study history in uni, guys. That's my excuse. Harley Davidson business, probably after. And then Audio Slave American band, probably after. American author Edgar Allan Poe. It's got to be like here or here, right? I'm gonna go here. Yeah, right. Tiananmen Square, public square in Beijing, China. Here, right? There we go. And then we got Tertullian. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, all right. We're doing all right, guys. A car model. There. Henry James, American novelist, short story author, and literacy critic. And he's got somewhat of a modern painting. Emphasis on the painting. So, I'm going to go here. No, okay, just before. Alright. And then we got the King of Lydia. That's got to be there, right? No, okay. Alfred the Great, King of Wessex, 849. And then we got Grant's tomb. If it's a tomb... Got to be here. No, okay. The tomb is probably older than this, surely, but the National Memorial is older. Slenderman. I'm pretty sure that's from like 2013, 2009. A bit older than I thought. Right? American novelist and short story writer. Going by your picture, I'm gonna put you here. Cool. Human biblical figure Ahab. There. No. Okay. Oh, why did the... Right, moving on, guys. The Hunters in the Snow painting. I'm going to go here. Cool. We've got a pandemic, plague. Oh, God. That's got to be like... Was that like Victorian times? It's not the Black Plague, but... I'm going to go here. Oh, streak is free. I'll go again. Musical instrument, the flute. Mine is 13,000. Bloody hell. And then American actress, Sarah Gellar. I don't know, I might put her here. No. A poem. Quite an old poem, I'm assuming. There. Okay. First Turkic. I can't even pronounce these words, but I'm looking at a map. So I'm going to go like here, yes. And then Tammany Hall, probably here, if I'm honest. Afghanistan, Pakistan border. The border, okay. It could be before 500, but I'm going to go after. Oh, okay. It was a bit after. Edvard Grieg, Norwegian composer and pianist. I'm gonna put it before the 1700s. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Ministerial office and Her Majesty's government? There? No. What was I doing? What was I thinking, guys? I'm going to aim for 10. A streak of 10. That's my aim in life. So we got Rachel, Bibliac, Matriarch. Okay. And then we've got a philosopher, which probably is before, right? No. I'm restarting. I'm not getting it wrong on the first one, guys. A novel, and then we've got the fall of Western Roman Empire, which is probably before, right? Yeah. A tank. When was the tank discovered? Not created, discovered. Surely it must have been like the 1800s, right? 1915. Okay, that was actually... So the tank was like made/discovered during the First World War. That's crazy. Measure for Measure, a play by Shakespeare once again. So here, okay. Large Hadron Collider. So we talk about particles now. But is that like a machine that collides particles? I'm assuming. So it must be somewhat modern. 2008, cool. Ancient Kingdom Macedonia. Oh god, when was that created? I'm gonna go here. Oh. Sistine Chapel fresco by Michelangelo Buonarroti. Here. Cool, we got it right. No, I'm not pronouncing that. Mercian monarch, though. A monarch. Here? No, okay. Okay, we've got one live. Yamnia culture. When did it end? Here. Oh. One more. We'll do one more, guys. We'll put all our thought into it. So 2002, and then the Royal Marines, probably before 2002. Wife of Edgar Allan Poe. We had Edgar Allan Poe earlier, didn't we? Wasn't he like 1800s? So obviously that's in there. Sultan of Rum. Oh, when did he die? Here. Okay. Castle spanning the River Cher in Loire Valley, France. When was that created? Ooh, it does look a bit modern. Like, not modern, but probably before. Oh, I want to put it after. Oh, I'm going to put it here. Cool. Henry V play by Shakespeare. So 1600s again? Cool. Well, that was quite tight between those two. Hamid Sanjar, Sultan. Did we have another Sultan? We had a Sultan here. I'm gonna go a bit. Yeah, cool. We're doing it, guys. Oh no! I just clicked back on my mouse. That sounded like a fake reaction, but that was a genuine. Like, I have one of those mice where you click a button and then you go back. Oh, we haven't lost our progress. Thank God. Right. So Dynasty. Seljuk Dynasty. Here? Cool. And then the first Anglo-Maratha War. I'm not familiar with that in the slightest, but when did it end? I'm going to go before. Oh. Shit. Dairy Queen, restaurant chain. They tend to start up in like the 50s, I think. So here. 1940. The archaeological culture. I don't know, man. I do not know. Ooh. Oh, minus 29,000. I don't think we're getting much earlier than that. Prehistoric period, first part of the Stone Age. I think surely that's here, right? Yeah, minus 13,000. And then an art collection. Here. Why did I put it there? And why is it so much older than I thought? Because it was like a museum. I thought, where was a museum? Like, when did they collect it in a museum? But no, I was way off. I got one art left. Meg Ryan, American actress and producer. Here, yes. And then we've got Christchurch, Oxford. I'm just going to do this and let go and let fate decide. We've got an 11th streak though. We beat my goal, my dream of 10. So I'm happy. I need a sip of water after that, guys. So what did we learn from today? I really don't know that much about history. That's about it, really. Adios, amigos.